Mm, Want to do it? Today was my first day. Yay! Balcony check in first. All I have to do is make sure my curriculums get approved and all of that and get them uploaded. Yay! So, and now, listen, I done got lazy, but now I gotta just update my availability to everybody, all my companies and stuff like that, and they'll know that I'm available to go out. But you know what? You don't know what you can do until you have to do it, right? Because, granted, I mean, I needed a break, right? I did. So, cause I've been out for a minute, so I did need a break. And shout out to the doctors who made that possible. Although that spot, they really had me out for 3 months, and I said, well, let that go, that extra month roll on into the holiday and stuff like that, and I'll just, you know, go when the faculty reports to this new school. Check this out right here. Remember, I kept complaining about that spot. Them spots that wasn't fully healed. You know what I'm saying? You ever have you ever experienced like you something that spot is itching, but when you scratch it, it don't feel like you scratching it. It feels like it's weird. It's weird, right? So I had all of that going on, and also let me tell you who else first day it is, who also has an instructor job. Adrian. Mm-hmm. More on that later. But anyway, so I am looking on. I might probably have to get off the YouTube streets and get. And I hate Instagram. I hate Facebook. I hate all of those. I even hate. I like Twitter and I love Twitter. But I hate the search for these stories and all of that on those other platforms. That is the part I don't like. And I love when people um, give me the TikTok link or the Instagram link or whatever. Like Mo is good for that. She'll send me the link, right? But when they be doing these stories and all those parts, I like for people to grab it off of Instagram or wherever the people put it and go and bring it on over here to YouTube where you can just, look at them. People, put the video together. They have parts one through whatever. And, and I think with that girl who first kind of kicked this off or made it popular, I think I have it in order. That story, whatever that lesion. Remember that I did it on the back channel. I may drop that video on the main channel because that was an interesting ass story, honey. But yeah, I got to find. Let me see if they have another channel that's dropping the stories like this because I don't really wanna. This next one I was trying to view is like she fell in love with the man only to find out he's her dad. I really don't want to see no shit like that. I like the stories about like the relationships, like the man took your money or the woman done swindled you or the dude on the down low, all that type of shit. On them stories I like. Yes. Or the one with the girl, cut the braids out the girl hair, that type of shit, right? Mm-hmm. I like to watch the ghetto nigga whole shit, but I just don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? But anyway, but listen, this is what I don't understand. So, you have friends and family, right? Who, and make it clear. And this is status or not. It just depends on how your family is set up, how these families are set up. They're not interested in you bringing trash into the family. That's what my family tell you. They're not interested in that. They're not interested in no dude that always travel. They're not interested in any kind of shit like that. So if you are a good enough person, that's if you come and you got a plan to be better, families will help you. Okay, they help strangers since before I was born, right? With a lot of these humanitarian efforts, right? So this is what I understand, and this is how I know that. Oh, hold on for a minute. Okay, this is what I understand, and like I've stated in some of my stories and shit, like Mr. Walker, that was a project. Um, that child that was a project. I was in and out of that early, and I was too young to um, actually carry out the project myself. So that was a family project. Um, and it was just the employment part of it. So, but anyway, but you have people that will enter into these unions with these men. And I'm a woman, so I'm talking about a man, and marry them and all this type of shit, right? Especially to the point of marriage. And you got a fucked up motherfucker. You ain't trying to change them. And sometimes you enable him. Sometimes you become the helpmate to his bullshit. How does that work? How do you introduce that motherfucker to the world and be proud of it? I could never do that. I could never do that. I'm just gonna hook up with some fucked up motherfucker. This swindling dude is all over the motherfucking goddamn Facebook and whatever. And women still trying to get with him. How does that work? Even if he don't fuck you over, he has fucked over enough people to where huh? That tells me you're a fucked up individual too. If you connect to that type of shit, ain't no way in the hell. I don't give a fuck if he looks like, if he is Chris Brown. The people you attract and the people you be around sometimes has a lot to do with who you are and the person you are. Like it or not, that's the real motherfucking truth. Ain't nothing around it. Let me tell you, you know, my dad and them side, they kind of rough. But both of my dads and side, they kind of rough. I was one more rough than the other, right? And I'd be fair because my families are so concerned about who you bring into the family. I let I'm thinking your family set the same way. They're gonna be concerned about who the hell you bringing in. So I let you know this is what I deal with. Now, I try not to deal with it as much, but this is what it is, right? And so I would think, right, that you'll be like, hey, okay, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? Cause that's you making us look bad, right? You making us look motherfucking bad. Now I don't know about nobody else, but my friends and family, they see your ass, they see your child, whatever, you getting that call. Cause I told you again, that status shit, you making your child, your man, making all us look bad. Now some people don't give a fuck, and that's fine, right? But some of us have a duty, a responsibility, accountability, right? And ain't nobody interested in being with no motherfucker making everybody look bad. I don't give a damn how the dude look, what he has. Are you fucking kidding me? And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is for the dumb motherfuckers. I don't know how this works. They see this motherfucker. I mean, these women and shit, they posting receipts online. There's multiple women. But just because he get whatever dumb bitch on this motherfucker with this nigga behind closed doors and run that game and be so nice and sweet and whatever to her motherfucking ass. Listen, motherfucker, I don't get it. I don't get none of this, baby. I don't get it. If he did that online or in the streets, because he do shit in the streets too. He do a lot of shit in the streets. She got a video of him um, outside the ex-girlfriend's car and shit. She's stupid too, right? Because I don't know if she knew this about him or when she knew it. I don't know. But that's him. Him being nice to you and taking you to dinner and y'all catching the game and shit. And him goddamn breaking havoc in them other women's life and taking from the bank and all this extra shit he doing and scamming and all that. That's him too. How about that? Now, if you love him so, why don't you get his ass, get him together? For somebody to get his ass together. I don't understand none of that. I'll never be proud of no shit like that. Are you crazy? Shit, the chicken dinner almost had about to have me ducking. Oh God, please, please don't let them go in there and serve them leg quarters on that corner because it's gonna be some shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. Mm-mm. You can't have you know good people in your corner and nice people you deal with and all this kind of shit, and then you got this other motherfucker on your arm and shit. You crazy? That is weird to me. Like, mm-mm. You see, I'm itching right now on that spot. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't understand. But that's the weirdest shit to me. That is so weird. And that's why you see a lot of friends and family when when somebody is not quite up to speed. That's when people pitch in and try to bring them up the code. I mean, motherfucker sound like what they be doing up there, zoning and shit like that, and they fucking evaluating where your ass live. Yeah, bring that motherfucker up the code. That's why they jump in and do that. They don't usually just let them just continue be out there being fucked up. That was the whole situation with Mr. Walker. I'm like, hey, baby, you're gonna have to. You can't be out in them streets. Mm-mm. I'm gonna give you all the reasons why. Cause it was a minute before I had even graduated, right? So it wasn't just because of the area which I was studying. Mm-mm. I got a family commitment. I got a friend commitment. I got a commitment to myself. That's not the type of motherfucker I want representing us. Me? You crazy? Now, if you got low standards, and any motherfucker do, then you don't understand what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about if you concerned, or if god damn. Now, a lot of people go with this route, and again, I told you what kind of people that say this. I don't care. I don't care about a thing. I don't care about a thing. With they desperate ass, they just happy to have a warm body, right? They don't give a fuck. And, niggas and shit, they don't give a fuck. It is what it is. It's the two of them or whatever, and the kids, against the world. However they frame it, you be like, oh, okay, I get it. Then that just translate, baby. You can't do no better. That just translate, and you two probably some no good motherfuckers together. It keep me up all night. I be trying to work. I mean, like, University of Florida. He had his sometimes the way he did things I didn't like, so I tried to work on those. Craig, I'm pretty perfect. Aiden, it's perfect. Policeman, that drinker. Efficient is perfect. That child dad needs some. He needs a little armor all here now. The first husband, yeah, his idea, that religion part. Mm-mm. And Ramon was very perfect. He's just born, but and I can think some others, right? Hey, I've been in dating game a long time, and none of them overlap, so I know what you're thinking. But anyway, I just don't get that. And then you have, and why that girl is stupid, whatever. Don't get me wrong. How the women supporting him, and she's showing the receipts, and not, you could say, girl, you stupid, but he did do this, that, and the third. Damn, you can't even do that. Them bitches that need their ass beat. Straight up, them some no good assholes. I'm trying to tell you, just no good. Just no good. Rotten to the motherfucking core. And they identify with them no good ass men. I told you, hoes, ghetto ass niggas, and all of that. They run the same circles. Guarantee you. I ain't see. I done been around all kind of motherfuckers, and I know all kind of people. I do have a segment of friends that deal with them type of people, and they deal with them on a different kind of basis. I can't really go into all of that, but it is what it is. I don't fuck with them on no level. Now I might have to fuck them through somebody, but I don't fuck with them. Okay? Uh-uh. Too much trouble. If you go somewhere, right? If somebody has a party, right? And this you might go to a party of somebody you associate with or someone that not in your immediate friend group or whatever, but they y'all cool, y'all friendly, y'all they can be considered a friend, whatever. They have a party, right? And they just they invite whomever, and they have a stronghold in the streets or whatever, right? If there's something going down at the party, it's never the bougie people. It's never the quiet. It's always them hoes and them niggas. It's always them. You can put your money on them. You can just wait for it. You can tell when you see one of them hoes coming there with one of them halter tops on. Here we go. And speaking of a halter top, this was so funny. I don't know. Did I tell this story? I know I told it before, but I don't know if I told it recently. Check this out. This shit was so funny. How I got in trouble in the ninth grade. I only got in trouble in school in the seventh and in the ninth. And I was in school every day. I was in school on senior skip day. I was in school the first day of school and the last day. I was in school. Well, listen. I don't know. It was Tammy. It was Tarvia. It was Sean Jefferson's. Sean. I think he won. The son won the Super Bowl, and Daddy was coaching, or something like that, right? His wife, Sabrina. That was the girl that I showed you the article where her daughter was. It was about was it a year or two ago? Maybe a year ago. Her daughter was killed in Tampa. It was Sabrina, myself. I think married. Was married with us. I don't know. And man, I think maybe Tanya Council was with us, right? So this is girl who was in 8th grade. Her mom was dropping her off, and I don't remember all of us being outside at the same time to see this, but I know I saw it. Her mom was dropping her off in this Mercedes, this big body Mercedes. And her mom apparently had on a halter top. But whatever it was, all we saw, it was down so low, it was like it was indecent. It wasn't proper. Mind you, we're in ninth grade. So after school, I think I don't know what we were doing. We was in activities or something, or going to the game or something. We saw the girl. And we was walking behind that girl, everywhere that girl went, talking about her mama dropping her off with that halter top on. But I'm assuming it was a halter top or a halter dress. Oh, baby, we talked about her ass. We just walked all behind her and everything. It was crazy. They would call that bullying today, but we talked about how improper her mama was to drop her off to that school with basically nothing on, as far as we could see, like it was our 14-year-old business. Okay. So I've always been quiet. Although I'm popular, I've always been quiet. You know what I'm saying? And again, I've always was the one that would associate with a nobody. So that next morning, I get the homeroom. They call me down to the guidance counselor. When I get there, I see all them girls I just named. I automatically knew what it was about. Shit. I said, oh no. Oh my God, please don't tell my parents. So back then, so the lady, I forgot what that lady's name was, but we had wood shop. I don't know if y'all had wood shop at y'all schools. We had wood shops, and wood shop would make the guidance counselors these big old ass paddles, wooden paddles. They shine them up. Oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that goddamn paddle, the dean, I don't know, it was the dean or the guy, I don't know what it was called, dean or guidance counselor, it was called one of them. They had one over there for the boys, they had one over there for the girls. We had a choice. Okay, after they done told us what happened, we done, we didn't chase her, we was walking behind her, calling her and her mama names. It's horrid. It's improper dress. That's what God is having. So they gave us a choice. Either we tell your parents or you get 2 swats. And I don't know how many people opted for the swats, but I did. There ain't no way in hell I was going to tell my parents what happened. Mm-mm. Baby, when I tell you that little lady ride that paddle back and sounded off on my ass, pow, pow. I was, oh my God, it hurt so bad. It hurt so damn bad. But yeah, we got in trouble for that. Because that is some kind of shit that we was kind of born into. And you think about the girls that I named, families would have found her mama coming up there appalling too. But here's the thing, it wasn't our business. Shit. It wasn't our business. And we were out of line with one talking about that girl mama, and two acting as if we were grown enough to talk about a grown up's outfit or lack thereof. We just thought her mama was a hoe and was grooming the daughter to be a hoe, because the daughter, the daughter dressed in them little tight outfits with the halter tops and shit like that. And it wasn't halter because they didn't allow that, but you can tell where it just barely covered the torso. That was crazy, right? And we had already had a feeling that you're a little hoe. We ain't had no evidence that she was hoeing, but just the way she dressed, it just suggested that you're a hoe. We got in trouble for that shit, baby. Believe me. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. That was terrible. So it is certain ways, and where we get that from? Where we get that the present sense of mind to be upset by the grown ups' clothing or lack thereof? We got that from where? Our parents. We got that from what they was teaching us in school, right? Because back then you couldn't wear all that type of stuff, you know. Her clothes was kind of mature to be a young girl. And back then we could have, we just Florida, we could have mature shapes. So your parents were supposed to buy clothing to downplay that, you know. Not her and her mammy. Child, oh my God, we was kind of raw face. Oh my God, it was terrible. We got in so much trouble. But yeah, so it's just I don't know. My thing is, I believe helping people with their ethical systems and stuff like that, mine included, is still a way to improve the world, right? And that's just a small piece, but remember, that's a psychological piece that goes in line of psychology and sociology and all of that. So, and I think that, this is me personally. I'm just never, um, never understanding how even these men that see these trifling ass hoes or whatever online and be like, yeah, 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 and then slide in your DM for what? Like, it's just, mm, I'm just glad that I, I'm just glad that those would never be my choices. No, mm-mm, no, ain't no way in hell. I don't see nothing about it. Not that I don't be serious. No, hell no. That's crazy to me. That's a nothing. That's a nothing ass nigga. And to read them comments, and like I said, just because she is naive and she might have been one of them get money girls, whatever. Just like they say, even with a prostitute, if a prostitute gets raped, that's still rape. That's the crime. You know, and it's weird to me. It's weird, but it just tells me a lot, not only about the motherfucking asshole, but about you. It tells me a lot about your ass. That in any society, any type of situation, you think it's okay to take advantage of somebody. I don't know if anybody watched the part the last part where he pretended, and not pretended, he did pay the bills out, but when she got home and he either reversed the payments or the payments didn't go through and all of that. It was just a game, and she got motherfucking played, honey.